First time in World Championship.
It was a great game and kind of scared too, they did a great job. They were really close on the score a couple times and we got scared, but I think at the end of the game we won. Right now is the most important thing right now that we got the victory, so we got to prepare ourselves to tomorrow.
So what do you think about Tunisian team?
Huh?
So what do you think about Tunisian team?
It's a very good team, I don't know anything about them, but they play really well. They very athletic, they play physical. I like that. Very good team.
Thank you very much. You're talking about playing the Americans tomorrow, because just how big of a game is that for you guys? It probably will decide the group title.
It's going to be a big game, We know what they do best. Everybody know that their fast break is really good. They're very athletic. They like to play one-on-one. But I think we're going to have to do well on the offense so they don't have opportunity to go to the fast break. But it's going to be a tough game.
How important is it to have Anderson to have any hope of winning? I know he's been out with the ankle injury.
It's going to be really good. I don't know his situation on the ankle. I know that he's bad, but hopefully he come back tomorrow. If he don't, we got to prepare ourselves with what we have, and we'll see.
Have you talked with any NBA players before the game with USA?
No, not yet. I didn't have opportunity to talk to anyone.
Your teammate, you might as well do it, but that one-handed play, I knew I could get my hand to it, knew I could get to it, and just try to put it up as quick as possible, and had a little bit of luck on my side with that ball going in.
You've got a lot of top players, but having that guy, NBA scoring leader Kevin Durant, that you can rely on when you really need a basket, what kind of luxury is that, having that kind of guy?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he's 6'11", but he really plays at 7'1" because of his wingspan.
Yeah.
So really every shot is basically uncontested. But I was actually thinking about it on the bench tonight that if need be, it comes into crunch time. I'm glad we have him on our side because he can score and take over the game at any moment. So that's a luxury that very few teams have, and like I mentioned, we're lucky that we have it.
And how about you guys have Brazil tomorrow? Some people are sizing that up as the top game that'll decide Group B. Just how do you look ahead at that match?
We look at it the same way. We look at it in pool play that each game has gotten better thus far, and each game's gotten tougher. So we just want to come out tomorrow. We know they have Verizal, Barbosa, among others that are playing the NBA, and players that have played the NBA before. But we just want to come out there and really execute our game plan like we did tonight, and not have a lapse like we've had in the past two games where we've had turnover after turnover. Because towards the end of this tournament, that's going to hurt us.
On your behalf, that one can always expect what he's gonna get of you. How would you comment his opinion?
I'm always going to go out there and give the best effort that I can, and I know I can always get rebounds, always get putbacks on the offensive end. So I think that just consistency and knowing that you can expect from me is a luxury that we kind of have on this team, and I'm confident in my abilities to do so.
Do you have weak points?
Oh, I definitely have weak points. There's a lot of them. I'm not going to tell you those secrets.
Can you compare the style of play of Croatia and Slovenia?
I think it's it's pretty similar. They are both very well coached. They they can really score inside. They have post players that can bang it, they can get in the pick and roll. They can score on that, and they can lock up on defense too. So I think they do a lot of things similar, and that's a very good matchup.
Can you compare the games in NBA with the games in World Championship?
Oh, it's very physical here. The crowd's not going to be on your side. Everybody's showing their national pride here, so it's definitely a lot different. But as far as the talent goes, there's a lot of players that are more than talented enough to play in the NBA, and there are players that do play in the NBA right now, as you've seen in the past two games.
Is there going to be a different challenge for you guys?
I just think when you look at the 4, 5, 6 top teams really in the world, I think you have to mention Brazil. Not only because Barbosa and Verizal, but because of just the way they play, the national pride. Everybody's going to be on their side in the gym, and also just their style of play. So I think each game thus far has gotten tougher and tougher. And tomorrow's going to be a huge challenge for us. I've been mentioning that we can't have a lapse like we've had the past two games where we've had turnover after turnover. So we need to clean that up because that can hurt us down the stretch.
A lot of critics even say that American soft point is under the basket with the power forwards and centers. How do you see your performance? You seem to put on a good performance.
I feel like it's very easy to say that for some people, but we're trying to just pick that up and play our style of ball, and not try to listen to the critics. Just go out there and play our hardest, stick to the game plan, and just play our best. And I feel like we did that the past 2 days.
You're the only team who won all of their friendly games before coming here. So do you think you'll keep on doing that, winning all of your games, or?
Yeah, I hope so, because once we get past pool play and once we get in the medal round, we'll be out of the tournament. So we plan on that. We plan on that.
How do you see your chance for winning it?
It's going to be tough. I mentioned to a bunch of people that everybody can win this tournament. Kind of like we have in the States. In the college we have our 64 teams that go to the NCAA tournament, and if you lose one game there, you're knocked out. It's the same kind of thing here. So if a 5th or 6th ranked team coming out of the pools is playing the number 1 seed, they can beat them at any moment, because they can get hot, they can get stops, and they can beat anybody.
There are a lot of newcomers on the roster. How does that affect it? Does it put extra pressure or extra motivation?
I think extra motivation, just because we aren't the Olympic team. We feel like we have a lot to prove. I think there have been a lot of doubters, even from the U.S. and the States, that have said that we might not be able to get this done. So we definitely want to bring home a gold medal, and that's the plan. And we're not going to settle for anything else. But we know that we have a long road ahead of us.
Do you listen to the Beach Boys?
Yeah, I do. But don't tell anybody.
Okay, thank you.
Going smaller, hold them at the 5, so they're trying to speed up the game, and they're very successful.
Do you find it curious at all that Kevin Durant got subbed out after with 5 minutes left in the first quarter?
I didn't pay attention to that. I was more focused on our game, and I really didn't pay attention.
How about your fan support? I mean, how good are your fans?
They're unbelievable. If you follow our national team, you can see the European Championship in Belgrade last year in Poland. They're unbelievable. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 of them. They support us, everywhere we play. So again, big thank you to them, and hopefully, we're gonna win tomorrow and win against Brazil.
How amazing is it you were down by 22 with 4 minutes to go, and they're doing the wave and still, chanting and everything like that?
You can see our, character of our nation. They're gonna support it anyway. If you play hard, if you fight, they're gonna be with you. Thank you, guys.